Hello, good afternoon. Well, in December 1st of 2008, I was injured in a terrible hunting accident with my brother where I took a bullet to the left temple and very lucky to be alive as advised by KU doctors. There was only 3 possible outcomes of this, and it was total blindness, paralyzation, or death. So I quickly was learning about how you can get left literally in the dark without some kind of a form of communication. I know it's a horrible cliche to say, but at first I was having a neighbor come and read to me the sports page out of the newspaper. And I didn't find out until I didn't find out about the audio reader until 2013. A family member knew someone that was blind, and I got to talk to this man on the phone, and one day I called and I could hear his newspaper reader in the background. And I was like, am I bothering you? And he's like, no. And then he gives me all the details about the Kansas audio reader. And so I immediately called the very next day. And I was like, this is great. And then Brenda called me later in 2013. And in the conversation with her, she was telling me about how they could read magazines, any choice your magazine. And I was like, well, this is great too. And she was like, well, think about what you need. I was like, I don't need to think about it. I already know what I want. That was just awesome. And one of the biggest things about going blind with my oldest son that's here, at the day of the accident, he was just 2 months old. And I didn't know how I was going to be able to relate to him as a dad. You know, how do I continue to do things like a father would do? And so I asked for the Field and Stream to be read to me, a magazine, Field and Stream. And what I found is sometimes he's listening to the readings with me. So it's created a bond with he and I with some of the readings. And I also get Carcraft magazine read to me. And these are more than just a leisure time activity. I actually use these as a tool. And these readings, the magazines, like I've harvested 2 deer blind. And I still continue to work on cars. I've won 2 trophies, first place trophies in car shows blind. And I've also, my brother and I competed heavily in local mud-a-thon events. We built a whole new Jeep centered around me being able to drive it with 2 steering wheels inside. And the first time behind the wheel, I took 2nd place in a marathon. So these, as you can see, these readings to me they're tools to helping me break the stereotype. Because I think a lot of us, when, again, like Mary said, we have to do things so different. It's not that we can't do it. We do it differently. But people are so quick to say, well, you're blind and you can't do this. Well, I use these as a way to show everybody that they're wrong. They're mistaken. We can still do it. So I just want to thank everybody for everything that they do to help contribute in the way that it helps me live my life and make the best out of me. It's definitely been a healing tool to the people that were so close to me after this accident and before this accident, because they see me continuing to do the hobbies and the interest in the things that I always did. And for this all to be done and come of no cost to me is just something that is just totally unheard of in today's times. And I'm so grateful for everyone and everything that they do. And when I was asked to come down here, you know, we're honored to have you come, or it would be great. No, I'm honored to be here to tell you guys thank you so much for everything. So, thank you very much.